This game is so shit. Oh, I'm sorry. That was just me trying to click the mod section of Fallout 4, and it immediately crashed for the second time. Regardless of this amazing next generation patch that has just been enforced, I thought I would go across all of the settlements that I'd built years ago. In fact, it's like nearly 10 years ago now, and just explore all of them. Because it's been so much time that I legitimately don't even remember what the hell I've built, and to be honest, I'm quite intrigued. Okay, right, I've had a look, and this appears to be the earliest possible save I've got. It says 13 days and 16 hours. If you were wondering whether or not I'm a fucking geek, there's your answer. Hopefully the save isn't corrupt, otherwise, you know, this is going to be a very short video. Let's just click on it. Oh my god. It looks to be... what the hell's that? Right. Okay, that. There's fucking loads. What the fuck did I do? What the hell? Is everyone fucking... oh, I remember. You probably can't tell from here, but I've built quite a lot in the in Sanctuary, up to the point where the game started to lag on the original Xbox One, and I realised I had to start culling my settlers because they were taking up CPU usage on the Xbox and making the game lag. So this now makes sense. Yes, I I had to kill my settlers. In fact, they're all missing a head, alright? There was this gun, like this modded gun in the game, where you could shoot people with this like fucking worm thing, and it would make their heads explode. What the fuck's this guy wearing?
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid you're a prisoner here. I've locked the gates, you're not leaving. Alright, well, let's just go to the very front, and let's explore this together. You're not going to look down? I don't want any spoilers. Alright, so first off, you walk forward, and this was like an office area, and then you'd walk through on either side, and then you'd be greeted by this mass of shit. Alright, where should I... did I just see someone walk past there? Is there still people alive in this settlement, is there? Other than that one guy. Right, let's just walk forward, okay? Let's just walk straight ahead. This looks like a little Brahmin area. Wait, where's their food thing? Do you know what? I probably removed it because the sound of the cows fucking mooing every 2 seconds, I recall actually pissing me off. And that sounds like a weird thing to say, but when you hear the same sound effect every fucking 2 seconds, it actually begins to piss you off. Alright, so there's just a little cow thing there. What the hell's in here? Absolutely nothing. I never actually got around to completely doing up every area of the settlement. Like I said, the game it became corrupt because I basically was building too much. Alright, apparently this is a clothes store. Yeah, I'm assuming... oh, is this like a changing area? Look at this. Look at the thought that I put into this. I genuinely loved the settlement building system. I know people hated it, but my god, I loved it. This is it looks like this is a toilet area. That's pretty cool. This looks like the marketplace with one remaining settler that's managed to somehow survive. Let's just go into one of the buildings. Alright. This is a little communion area, it looks like. This is what the fuck is that? Sturges? Oh my god, I've turned him into a fucking alien! Right, let me explain this. Do you know how I said I had a worm gun and I could shoot people and their heads would explode? There was also another mod where you could basically do face surgery on people, like anyone you wanted. And I recall giving Sturges a little bit of a makeover. But the thing is, right, I kind of fucked Sturges up so badly that he literally, like, it was... let me find it. I recall, basically, Sturges was standing about here, and I basically performed that surgery on Sturges' face, okay? Mainly because I'd get pissed off, because I'd walk along, and he'd be like, do you want to do something around here? And he'd fucking have a little word with me, saying I need to do shit. A bit like the cow, I'd get pissed off at it, and as I can't perform surgery on a cow's face, I decided to do that to Sturges. But the thing is, it had, like, a consequence where... I'm going to be honest, it kind of broke Sturges. You know how settlers, they kind of walk around and do their own thing? Sturges stood there, basically, until the end of time. He just didn't move. I just broke his AI, and then I recall from memory that he just disappeared one day, and I was like, oh, I guess the game just decided he was broken and it just sort of deleted him. Turns out I actually killed him and put him in a fucking bathtub. Oh my god! I've turned him into a fucking praying mantis. Right. Well, Sturges, I'm just gonna leave you there. That genuinely actually scared the shit out of me. I was walking here and I just saw this thing staring back at me, and yeah, that's Sturges. Right. Well, oh, I'm just gonna put him back. Oh my god, that is actually terrifying. All right, let's just leave Sturges there. I mean, honestly, it's nice to see Sturges is still exists. I actually thought he just got deleted from time itself in this save. No, it turns out I just killed him and put him in the bathtub. Maybe because he was a part of the CPU surge, possibly. Right. Well, it's good to get to the bottom of that mystery. I genuinely thought Sturges just got just deleted by the game, but no, apparently I just killed him and just completely forgot. Alright, well, obviously I'm not going to go through every single building, because the truth is the majority of the buildings are completely empty, because I wanted to do this with them, but we ran out of, basically, the game became corrupt because I built too much into this save file. So I couldn't continue it, sadly. But, alright, is there anyone else alive in this settlement? I swear on Mama Murphy, I did the same thing to Mama Murphy, but let's find out. Where the hell is she? Just climbed to the roof of the sanctuary settlement, and just from the look of it, you can probably see the scale of this thing. I mean, I'm not entirely surprised that this game became corrupt, because this place is fucking huge. I mean, Jesus. This was on the Xbox One. Over here, we have the farms, I recall, with like actual controlled doors. Oh, this place looks nice. And somebody survived. That's nice to see. Right. Somebody survived the CPU purge. Oh, the Vault Tech guys here. Oh, man. Fuck me, I made this guy a badass. Clearly this guy got the good deal when it came to the surgery. Like me, I'd give him a fresh do. Over here was the food storage. See, there's some parts I do recall. Oh, look at this. Got them all laid out. Oh, this is the original area where the workshop is. Cool. Right. Oh my god, after this whole time there's still people hammering away at my fucking walls. There's two of them. Where the fuck are these guys? I hear hammering over here, but I can't get to this area. Right. Where the... Oh god. Wait, is that actually a settler, or is that just a person with a weird haircut? Oh my god! Well, there's John. How are you hanging in there, John, after all these years? You doing alright? I'm sorry about the face surgery thing and the hair. I'm just gonna leave you to your hammering. Alright, is there anyone else like... Oh my... What the fuck? It's a fucking wasteland? Oh, is that dog meat? Oh, it's good to see dog meat's still alive. I didn't kill him, apparently. Yeah... The reason why I did this, I recall, I realised that the game was starting to chug a little bit, so I basically deleted all of the surrounding areas that I could, in the hopes that it would basically make it run even more smoother. So that explains why everything's a wasteland around here. Who's that? Is that John again? Trying to fucking run away from me. He's like, oh my god, he's back. I'm actually kind of curious where the hell Mama Murphy is. Did I just kill Mama Murphy? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan of Mama Murphy as a character. She used to always piss me off. I'm a little bit worried she might have not survived the CPU purge. But the thing is... Right. Mama Murphy. How are you hanging in there? You alright? Oh my god. I fucked Mama Murphy up so bad that she literally can't talk anymore. I legitimately, I actually can't talk to her anymore. It's probably because I sewed her fucking mouth shut. I've done some fucking human centipede shit on her fucking face. Why is she buff as well? I've turned Mama Murphy into a fucking super mutant. Where the fuck's she going? I actually can't talk to her. Like, legitimately. She just won't talk to me anymore. Right, well there's Mama Murphy. She survived. This place is a fucking nightmare. I have completely just destroyed this town. I think they'd rather be in bloody Concord fighting off the raiders than this fucking hellhole. There is definitely more stuff to show, but as I don't want this video to be 8 fucking years long, we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, right, well, if I recall rightly, the Red Rocket settlement is completely stripped dry. Now the reason why that is because if this was like a giant settlement with tons of stuff on it, it would make the game run even worse, because over there is the Sanctuary settlement, which is already massive. So let's try out another settlement. Let's go straight to Sunshine Tidings. I didn't do up every single settlement. I only did up like a few, and honestly, like I said, the one I did up mostly was Sanctuary. But this one looks like it's got, you know, it's got some stuff in it. Is this a pressure plate door? Oh, nice. Alright, good. I thought I did another bloody NPC CPU purge in this settlement. I've got 21 people here, apparently. So yeah, this one hasn't really got much to it. It's just a teeny little settlement. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the one... What the fuck's going on here? Is it break time, is it? Where are these guys going? Turns out this settlement is also a bit of a nightmare. Where I've just got people to work in a fucking shed. Right, let's move on. I'm honestly quite scared to just continue, because I feel like it's just going to get worse. This one's called Starline Driving. Oh my god, it's another fucking shack with people just going to work on these benches. Fun fact, throughout the majority of the game, I never realised that the barrels here that were radioactive could be scrapped. So for the majority of the time these settlers lived here, they basically just kept on dying over and over, and I didn't know why. And yeah, it was just the radiation that kept on killing them. Alright, well that one is also a bit of a dystopian nightmare. Let's move on. Okay, we're in the slog, and I've just had a look around. As far as I can tell, this one actually seems quite pleasant. I've gave them beds, you know, with a roof over their heads. I've given them a nice little sitting area with a TV. This one seems fine, see? I wasn't a complete monster. I mean, yeah, what the hell's that? It's, are they an enemy? Did that just say an alien grass? What the... Oh, all in grass. What's that, alien grass? Are these guys... Oh my... What the fuck? Do not kill me, please. Oh my god. No! Right. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm sorry, I think they're after me. What the fuck's going on now? Oh, it's the fucking forge. These guys are fucking assholes. I've been here 2 seconds and I've fucking destroyed the slog settlement. Do you know, this was like the one settlement that actually was nice, and I've just fucking destroyed it. I'm gonna leave, okay, before I make it worse. Okay, what's up next? Outpost Zamonja? That's got 20 people in it. What the fuck? Right, it would appear that this settlement's not exactly had the best treatment. I basically apparently just sent a load of people here, and I just left them here to fend for themselves. Alright, let's just leave them to it. We've got Finch Farm here. Let's check this one out. This one's only got 4 people in it, so I presume this one's going to have pretty much nothing there. I'll tell you what, this one's actually really nice. I like this. This looks nice and cozy. But pretty much there's just nothing here. This has just got nothing in it. Though, this, by far, is probably, unless there's like a shack somewhere with people fucking slaving away, this one looks like the nicest settlement we've seen yet. So I'm just checking the skies to see if there's gonna be a fucking Armageddon about to arrive. But no, it looks fine. Yeah, this actually looks, honestly, if I had to choose out of all of the settlements, this one genuinely looks like the most pleasant place to live. Right, this is a nice place. County Crossing. That's got 1 person there, but 1 person who's relatively happy. Wait, I'm sorry, the place where I am right now is where it looks really nice and pleasant. They're like 48% happy, but they've got like a perfect town. But there's like one guy here who's like 90% happy. I want to see what this guy must be living the absolute life. What have I got? What setup have I got for this guy? My god. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Is this what I think it is? Now, the idea with this settlement is I wanted to make a settlement that was basically the entire buildable space was just a giant enclosed building. That was the idea behind it. So this area over here looks like the Brahmin area, where the Brahmins cut their faces on machetes. So yeah, the idea of the settlement was basically that it was just a giant building, like an enclosed indoor settlement. Over here I recall... Wait, what the fuck's that? Oh. Alright, that's apparently a junkyard dog I've just got hanging around. Yeah, this was... Where the hell is everybody? There's one guy... There he is! Okay, we've got one person here who's apparently 90% happy.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all dead now because I crashed a helicopter into them. Right, well... This looks snazzy. Let's have a little poke around. This looks like the little lunch area I made for them. I recall there being more people here, but I think this area got the CPU surge as well. It's honestly possible that there's going to be a room around here that's just filled with dead bodies. I'm actually suspecting the place where I sent them off was the place where we just were, where it was just a bunch of settlers with like one bed. But yeah, for now, it just looks like there's one guy and his dog just forever farming mut fruit in a massive mansion settlement. Right, well, I'm going to be honest. I'm not surprised this guy's happy. I've literally built him a giant mansion. Right, well, that guy's definitely probably the happiest settler we've got. I don't think I did anything with the mechanist layer. Let me have a quick look. I'm honestly astounded the game hasn't crashed yet. Well, I'm just going to eat those fucking words right quick. Alright, don't go to the mechanist layer because apparently the game crashes. So let's move over to Nordhagen Beach. Game hasn't crashed. Lovely. Alright. Okay, this is a settlement where I basically just set up a bunch of shit and left them to it. Yeah, like I said, one's for these. I'm just probably going to... Who the fuck's this? Bob's your uncle? Bob's fucking dead. Yeah, settlements like this, I'm just going to probably leave out of the video, so the video's not too long. So if you're wondering why I've skipped any particular settlements, this is why. Alright, moving down the list, Grey Garden, that's the one with the robots. Actually, Grey Garden, I recall, was the settlement where I basically sent all of my companions. Okay, everyone here is dressed very nicely, I'm going to say. Who the fuck's that? Is that Codsworth? Codsworth, fucking hiding away from me. Probably knows what I did to Bob. Okay. Just... Yeah, this is definitely where I just sent all of my settlers. Yeah, that's Piper. Preston Garvey's pure swagged up. Look at him with his hard hat on. I tell you what, I love this settlement. I just love the fact that it's like automated and it's got robots around. I never built too much on this, and I just... Oh my god, it's the bloody Brotherhood again. Yeah, I didn't really build on this settlement much. I think I literally just built a house and then just shoved all my companions here so they were in one place. But yeah, it turns out that is pretty much everything, and I'm going to leave before the Brotherhood come here and kill everybody. Looks like that is pretty much every single settlement on this save. I'm pretty sure this is everything. Now, there is one more settlement I recall. Oh, the game crashed again. Brilliant. I've just travelled to Merkwater construction site and these people's happiness is 0%. As soon as I spawned in, they all just ran off towards a load of explosions and they've probably just went off to die. And so it appears that is pretty much all of the settlements I have built in my original save. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a more later save file on a completely different save. This was honestly one of my best settlements I did. It was so good. Maybe have some screenshots of it from ages ago. If I'm not overlaying them right now, then apparently I just don't have them. But basically, what happened, it was built with, I don't know what mod it was called. It was like this mod where it had like a bunch of cool, specifically designed walls, like half walls and all that stuff. And, as you can tell, one day, the mod just got fucking removed. And I was left with this pile of shit. I mean, for all I know, that mod originally could have just been back up this whole time, and I never realised it, but honestly, I just loaded in one day, and this was my settlement. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. This settlement I built a few years later. This one is pretty much still entirely vanilla. The only thing I'm using to build this one is basically Place Anywhere. On Xbox and my Fallout 3 furniture mod. That is pretty much it. Everything else is vanilla. Basically, Fallout 76 got announced, okay, other than having 4 times the detail, they told us that it was going to be a big multiplayer game that you could build settlements in. The general idea of this settlement is that I was getting in the mood for Fallout 76 by building a settlement that I would theoretically build in Fallout 76. It's basically a giant enclosed settlement, right? But a settlement where you can trade from like an external part here. Another player would just drop off some corn, okay? And I would... Did it just fucking fall off? Well, basically, the corn would go up, and then I'd get the corn, and in return, I would probably just keep it. To be honest, I'd probably just keep it. So this is basically a kind of small but quite dense settlement. Okay, so that's how you get in. There is a couple of lifts there, which presumably you'd use some sort of I don't know, key to get inside, but yeah, we'll get around to whatever the hell that is. I haven't actually gotten around to putting in the settlers yet, but basically there'd be settlers that would like work their corn and stuff, and then they drop off the corn into here, and this would go up here into a factory type area, and this is connected to a builder which would drop off goods to the settlers. Now, if you're wondering what the hell this thing is, where I'm just dropping meat down, basically, down here, I've got a Mirelurk enclosure. The general idea of this is, I have a couple of buttons here. This one's just open cages in case I need more of them. And this one's attack. If a settler is getting out of line, you know, complaining that he's not had enough food, or he's just talking back, or just working too slow, to make an example out of him, we'll throw him inside the Mirelurk cage, and then we'll just flick the switch and set them on him. As for the meat, basically, this is just the food for the Mirelurks. It just loops around. I think it connects to a kitchen. It just loops down here. The Mirelurks come scuttling across, and they just have a little bit of a snack. Where I get the meat is basically from this area here. Once I get the Brahmins in, I'll kill the Brahmins, and then we'll feed the Mirelurks the Brahmin meat. That's basically see, I've thought about everything. Up here, I believe, is the living quarters for the settlers. It's quite a small settlement, like I said, because I didn't want the game to become corrupt. Now, I'm pretty sure that is the majority of this settlement. It's just a small, little dense settlement. There is one more thing I want to show. My fancy house. It's just through this lift here. Basically, it's just a nice little living area. I believe this is a little balcony outside here. But one thing I'm particularly proud of in this settlement is my food delivery system, okay? Now here we have breakfast, okay? Now if I click, well, first I need to open this, just in case some of the settlers get any ideas and decide they want to try and crawl into my house. If I click the breakfast button here, click that, makes a little beep, and... Oh, this is the best thing I made in this entire game. And here it is, just delivered to me, simple as that. And it does the same thing for dinner. And what's that? Oh, fuck, I just took the pan. Those buttons up there are connected to pitching machines over here. And these basically just fire out of plastic into these machines. And that's like the only thing they need to build the next thing. And then they produce those things, and then they just simply deliver them all the way up into my room. That is pretty much it for the settlement. I mean, there's some small little areas here and there that I probably haven't shown off, but that's pretty much the general thing. And as the weather is basically turning to shit right now, let's move on. What the hell is that? I think it's a Mirelurk I just killed and then flung off out of the settlement, apparently. But yeah, as the weather is turning to shit, let's move on to the last settlement. This one's a bit different. Now, this isn't like a proper full-on settlement build. In fact, the settlement itself is basically nothing, but I thought I'd show it off anyway. Basically, this settlement was me building everything entirely in survival mode, and I'd basically go around to other settlements and then just steal everything and then come running back here. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That is all of the settlements I built over the years. Some of them were so massive that I basically corrupted the save files. Some of them were shit, some of them were okay. None of them were like particularly fancy. They were just honestly something I just did for fun. And honestly, I didn't even think I'd ever show them off, to be honest. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Okay, I've just came back to my original save. I'm going to be honest, I was literally just doing shots for the thumbnail to actually make a nice tasty thumbnail for the video, and I've just realised you can make yourself a fucking giant with this like mod thing I have on. I don't know what the hell it's called, like cheat terminal or something. But this gives you a good idea as to how fucking huge this settlement was. Oh my god. I'm starting to realise now why Fallout 4 sort of corrupted this save file. It's because I literally built a giant city. I knew it was a big settlement, but I didn't actually realise it was that massive. But yeah, again, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Oh, you've already left. Never mind.